Just a few words about open science at the University of Montpellier. First of all, just to remind you, you already know that, of course, but what open science is just the free disseminations of the results, methods, and products of scientific research. It is based on the opportunity the digital transformation represents to help develop open access to publications and, as far as possible, to data, source codes, and research methods. So it is a practice of science that allows authors to collaborate and contribute, where research data, lab notes, and other research processes are freely available under terms that enable reuse, redistribution, and reproductions of the research and its underlying data and methods. So that's just the scheme around open science. And why is the University of Montpellier engaged in that process? It is, of course, because open science can resolve academic issues by easy access to scientific and technical information, is collaboration, of course, and also restore trust in science, because it make science available to every citizen, and so it bring data openness, and of course it has also it can resolve also economic issues, because you don't need to research again the same data. You can reuse it, reuse them, and so it brings more efficiency in science. In France and also in the University of Montpellier, we are in a national and very in a national and European very favorable context. Because in France we have the French law for digital republic, which allow researchers to make their publications freely accessible on an open access repository. So that are here the conditions: if the publication is at least financed by 50% by public funds. So it is a very important step in the open access history in France. And then we have the National Plan for Open Science, the first one in 2018, and then the second one last year, which generalize open access to publications and structure and open up research data. So it is a very, very strong environment for the University of Montpellier. And also at a European level, the national agencies, the founding agencies, now ask researchers and scientists to share their publications and to publish their work on open repositories or in journals that are available to all. So that's the context. And now in Montpellier, we have a program for open science. It began a few years ago, and now is inside the real structure of the university. We have a vice president for open science and research data since 2019. And we have also regular meetings of the offices dealing with open science issues. That is, of course, the library office, but also the research office, innovation and patent office, and the IT office. So we have regular meetings and trying to work on a program, on an open science program, which main aim is to have a global open science approach and to promote responsible management of research data. The UN program for open science has been approved at the end of 2020 by the UN boards of directors and is regularly evaluated. So we present the steps that has been realized on the program every year, or most actually, well, every year. And the program aims is to was to first affirm the institution's commitment. So we made sure that the university was formally engaged in the international declarations, Berlin's declaration, the just calls for biodiversity, and secondly, we were just asking every researcher in the university to use the national platform AL, which is an open access repository. Every researcher is asked to deposit its publication in full text. That means not only the references, but also the article, and to make it accessible. Then the third axe is to promote responsible data management. We provide assistance on how to fill a data management plan. We have a template, a UN template for that. Also a help desk, and just to say a few words about it. And the fourth axe of the UN program is to provide data and research protection tools and procedures. We're working on having an electronic laboratory netbook and trying to have also a sensitive data storage. So that is the general plan. First, for the publications, we are working on disseminating the publications, as I said, on a national repository by constructing a portal for the UN publications. And there's a team dedicated to the help to help any researcher or laboratory asking how to disseminating the publications. So by individual appointments or workshops, or even online workshops, trying to help to create the digital identity and to deposit the articles. At the beginning, the aim was only the university had a bibliometric aim at the beginning. We wanted to have a global view upon all the publications or articles of the UN researchers. And by the open science movement, we now try not only to have the references, but also the articles themselves. So it's now a real advocacy to convince researchers to publish directly in open access journals, or to deposit the articles in an open access repository, and of course the UN one. That is for the publications. And for the data, it was for the publication. The UN portal exists since 2017, and it's more recent for the assistance to data management. We have a team also here to help researchers, and as I said, we have a template to write data management plans, which are now a necessity because the national agency and also the European one ask for a data management plan in order to know how the data within the project are created, are collected, are shared. So we decided to help researchers by writing a template, which with recommendations, examples, and so the researchers now can use this template. We also have experts on data science with an institute that has been created in 2020. And by a scientific data management degrees, bachelor's degrees, we promote everything to help PhD, but also researchers how to make data responsible data and how to share them. And to share them, we have first storage infrastructure, which is Meso at LR, and we are now in a national scheme. We are going to create in the next few months a portal for the data inside the National Federated Research Data Platform, which will be available in the next months or weeks, maybe. So we'll have a repository for all the data of the researchers, so to share them and to promote them. So it is a very important point for the Open Science program, the program. And the next step is, as I said, to have maybe a focus on sensitive data, which is a very important point, and to work on an electronic netbook. That's all. I don't know if you have any questions.